was a great story that you tell from years back, that you were able to intervene with something that you otherwise wouldn't have without having the access to AgriNous.
I could almost take you to the side of the road where we actually made that real-time decision to cease trade. Thankfully we did, and we were able to pull up in time and reduce any further risk. The enormity of our network, the activities and different sale yards and different operations that we work in on a daily basis, it is a scale that's larger than any others. Our people are now empowered to view real-time pricing. Well, they're measured, targeted, and they're real. It's not guessing.
Hey, welcome back everybody. Today we're talking to Adam Mountjoy from Nutrien Ag Solutions. What a great conversation we had. We covered so much in a really short space of time, from traceability and risk and credit through to the benefits of having real-time data in your pocket, logistics and flow, and how that all translates into better conversations and with your team or with your customers and suppliers and so forth. And hope you enjoy the show. Thanks a lot. We're here today with Adam Mountjoy from Nutrien, and going to continue on with the theme from our other episodes, celebrating our 10 years of existence. And thanks very much for coming along and being part of it, Adam. And I thought maybe a good start. Do you want to just tell the audience a little bit about your role at Nutrien or even leading up to your role at Nutrien too, is we think, a super interesting story, and how you discovered AgriNous.
Yeah, for sure. First of all, Marcus, thanks so much for having me involved. And off the top, congratulations on your 10-year milestone. It's a great story, and something we'll flesh out throughout today. Great to take part today, mate. And being, I guess, local here in Bendigo throughout the journey, it does help. So I guess I started my agency career here in Bendigo, and sort of moved around throughout Victoria. Ballarat, went to Sydney to my real estate licence, spent some time there, and then found myself in agency in northeast Victoria, and that sort of developed into agency roles throughout the field in mainly Mansfield, Alexandra, and then Yea. And I guess after that period of time, I took up a more of a business development role with the Rural Co Group, which ultimately became what is now Nutrien Ag Solutions. Pretty exciting ride, and I guess throughout the iteration of Nutrien Ag Solutions, I was taken on board as a livestock manager for what was a southern region or southeast region of Australia.
That's right.
And nowadays, I look after the livestock and agency network for Nutrien Ag Solutions for the eastern region of Australia. So eastern seaboard, pretty well, Charters, Towers to Hobart. So a few moving parts.
Yeah, there's a bit going on there.
There is.
And you've got what's a typical day look like for you, or is there no such thing?
Probably no such thing, to be quite frank. But so I guess structure-wise, I mean, there's always something going on, and our agent and agency network, just helping them define challenges. There's always something going on. If you're thinking you're having a bad day, I'll guarantee someone else is having a worse one.
So for sure.
At the end of the day, it's about keeping our people motivated, keeping our people safe, ensuring that they're, I guess, enabled to achieve the best results they can for their customers, and provide them with all the tools to do so. Hence,
and that's probably not a bad segue, is it? Like, I think we were pretty lucky, I guess, at the same time around when Joel and Glenn had thought up AgriNous, and the gap in the market that existed came along, sheep EID mandate in Victoria. And I think that's where you saw what we were doing with some of the guys out around Horsham, and I think it was Edenhope Yards, wasn't it, where you first started to go, hang on a minute, what's this? Is that where it began, do you reckon, for you?
Oh, I think ground level here in Bendigo. I mean,
Bendigo too.
I certainly traipsed the concrete of Bendigo for a while, and could understand and see the growth and how we're trying to digitise industry. And we certainly saw through the iteration through the Wimmera, where the product was being used, and we could see that certainly some benefits, albeit small scale, as to how we further integrate that and what opportunities it can lead to for ourselves. So we're all about trying to create a paperless society, so to speak, and to be able to bring that to life in such a typical traditional sale yard sense has really been a game changer for us.
Yeah, great. And I think obviously that compliance angle was what as I was saying, that was a bit of a catalyst for getting some digitisation out there into the yards and into the pockets of the agents. Would you say the commercial side of things and making better data-driven decisions, you're starting to see you're starting to realise the benefits of those investments that Nutrien's made so far?
We certainly are.
Yeah.
And I think it's quite a complex piece and quite layered. And I guess we go back to your initial comment there around compliance, and I sort of track immediately to credit management and real-time visibility from a credit risk scenario, and where I guess we need to understand, being such the enormity of our network and the activities that the activities in different sale yards and different operations that we work in on a daily basis, it is a scale that's larger than any other. So to be able to have clear real-time visibility on trading partners, activity, pricing, destinations, risk, is a really important tool for me at our level.
Yeah, for sure. And without naming any names, there was a great story that you tell from years back that you were able to intervene with something that you otherwise wouldn't have without having the access to AgriNous.
I could almost take you to the side of the road where we actually made that real-time decision to cease trade, and thankfully we did, and we were able to pull up in time and reduce any further risk.
No, that's such a good story, that one, and obviously respectful of privacy there. It's always at the forefront of our minds as well, but
it's not to say it's not happening again.
No, well, that's exactly right. And so, with where do you see the industry headed, and what are some of the broader challenges that the industry's facing that you are seeing, data and digitisation or tech in general helping solve?
Yeah, I guess. Well, 101's a traceability piece, right? So, we don't have an industry without traceability and biosecurity and industry threats, and that's the largest. So, the commercial stuff aside, the traceability that the platform really provides for us is really important from an individual animal basis as well. But, and that leads into credit and all that sort of stuff we spoke about earlier. But I think from a business growth and business how the tool really helps us is understanding the flow of quantity and quality and type, description of cattle, and cattle and sheep and lambs, and we get really quite granular with our people. We're probably I'd like to think at the top echelon, if you like, of the granular description that we command from our people through your business.
Yes, we certainly.
How we work together to best ascertain what has been typically, particularly in the sheep and lamb space, it's been an unmeasured, unquantified weights and measures type system where we're selling dollars per head, but we're talking cents per kilo, and we're talking skin rates and travel distances and all that sort of stuff that, this tool really helps us understand what's happening in all market senses, whether that be over the hook sales or through the sale yards.
Yeah, great.
From a cattle standpoint, mate, once again, it's understanding flow. So, understanding, I guess, the line of sight that I have from an eastern seaboard perspective. We talk about this particular season. It's interesting to see, the way things have panned out in January 26. We're selling a lot of weaners typically in the southern Australia.
Yes.
They're travelling north to find greener pastures and better feed. Well, heaven forbid, what's happened right now is they're coming back, mate. So we can sort of actually, they're landing back in very similar territory where they were actually bred, and they're doing the return trip. So
it's phenomenal, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah,
it is.
But it's, as I say, like the other night, it's very much a grass-based economy, isn't it?
It is.
And so with that, you sort of touched on, you've got pretty high expectations of the team to get the data, good quality data in, because as the old saying, what you get in is what you get out, putting it nicely. But how do you describe AgriNous to the guys that are new to the system, and potentially a little bit hesitant around, what are you making us do this for, Adam? Like, what do you say to the guys that are a bit reluctant?
Interestingly, the guys with the questions, the guys that are challenging it, are the guys with the questions, right? Yeah. They want to know.
There you go.
They want to know, but you sort of got to give some of the secret sauce to get the answer, right?
Yeah.
So it's getting our people to think more worldly than their own pocket, because everybody understands what they can do at home and what the rate is at home and what they're used to and accustomed to, but they don't really understand what they can achieve. And what they can achieve is understanding broad scale market trends by location, by distance.
Or by type or breed.
And by type and breed.
Yeah.
I mean, the beauty of the platform here today is, I guess the enormity and the scale, we can pretty swiftly log into systems here today and understand what a 300 kilogram steer's worth in Tamworth, Mortlake, Mouchet, Dubbo.
From literally this morning or yesterday.
Correct. It can be real time, right? That sort of information is powerful, and I guess stitched with that, with the enormity of the network, is understanding where the feed is and where that possibility can be to transact internally and cross border in a lot of cases. Yeah, fantastic.
And so, where do you see, and with your clients, whether it's on the buying side or the selling side, what is there? Are you seeing their expectations shift in terms of quality of data or information back or timeliness of that data?
Yeah, everybody's getting swifter at obtaining data. Okay, so I guess from our perspective at Nutrien, we've invested heavily in tech in the last few years, and particularly in the livestock space, which to be honest has been really untouched for quite some time from a tech standpoint from industry. So we've doubled down on that, and with partnering with yourselves and the programs that we've been able to put in place, we're providing more real-time data accessible at any stage on phone or by device, that our agents can actually have informed conversations with a grower standing next to the yards or on the bonnet of the ute about some real-time pricing and opportunities by buyers or destinations. So
that's specifically relevant to their operation 100%. As well, and filter all the other noise out.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. No, very good. And so how about the efficiency gains for the people in the admins and so forth in the office?
So I guess from what's been developed as a sale yard platform that's now taking through to administration level back in the office, efficiencies are huge. It's really now a check-off process rather than a processing process, right? So we've now we've captured the data real time, we've captured it in the sale yard environment. We've now exported a file and we're up and running back at the office. It's a checks and measures. It's the adding the additional fees, charges, freights, etc. And our sales are completed in no time at all. It is certainly the dashboard that our administrators use. It's user friendly, and they've really gravitated to it.
And it's not just the yards, is it? Like all of the work we've been doing with you guys and on-farm stud sales and clearing sales.
Correct.
Did you want to touch a little bit on how that's changed for Nutrien?
Yeah, for sure. The on-farm sales they're continuing and they'll continue to be so. So I guess where we have found ourselves now, obviously developing and co-developing with yourselves a platform and a program that can be user-friendly on the farm, but it's the same platform that the guys and girls are using in the sale yards, also using in the office as well as administrators. So having that transparency of one system and one system flow all the way through is really beneficial to us, and having comfort in the platform. I guess what we've been used to in the past has been a series of drench boxes and printers and all sorts of things coming out on farm, and cords, and we've really come a long way to be able to have individual identifiers and user groups on farm. Some QR coding, etc., is really helps us.
Yeah, fantastic.
Helps us in that journey.
And I guess that's good. No, thank you. I think shifting gears a little bit, the agency game is heavily built on relationships.
Yep.
And whether it's among your team or among with your clients, and obviously like the relationship we've got as a partner, as a supplier to you, it's beyond that, isn't it? It's more of a partnership. Do you want to, I guess, how do you see that into the future of stock agency? So the stock agent of yesteryear versus the next generation stock agent, and the importance of those relationships being a pivotal role in that.
Yeah, I guess we only know what we know, and technology helps us in that journey, right? So being able to understand, I guess, all the benefits of utilising the tech to our advantage, as opposed to the agent before. If we come back to a scenario where we've had agents, we talk about selling centres or sale yards, if we've got agents sort of consigning stock in, and I guess from our branch network, we've got multiple branches obviously consigning into a centralised hub.
Yep.
That real-time sharing of information, the waiting for the prices or waiting for the fax machine or whatever else at the end of the sale day, the efficiencies, the proactiveness now from our consigning agents particularly that aren't part of the operations of a sale yard, can be out doing the daily tasks, selling the next load of stock, but they can make accurate decisions on what stock I've actually made today.
Yeah.
So understanding the buying flow, understanding the price mechanisms, they can find themselves now in real time actually making a decision on yesterday's price instead of copying tomorrow.
And so, you're finding that the quality of your phone calls, so the phone calls don't necessarily drop off, but the substance of that phone call is more on point.
Well, they are.
To the
Well, they're measured and they're targeted and they're real.
Yeah.
So it's not guessing.
And did you get that email? Have you got it yet?
That's right. Our people are now empowered to view real-time pricing. Apart from the pricing can be any level we talk about it, but it's really understanding the end user as well, and we treat them as our customer as well, right? So we need to understand who's buying at any particular time.
Yes.
Where we need to make the next approach and or phone call to assist with the supply demands of the market.
Yeah, for sure. No, very good, very good. And I suppose any other feedback for us, or what have you? Is there anything that you? If you had your time over, and if there was any advice you could give us?
Any advice? I don't know about advice. I mean, you guys have been super approachable to industry. You've broken the back of what has been such a traditional paper-based society that you've actually digitised and made real time. We walk into a sale yards now, Marcus, we don't see too many grey lead pencils, do we?
We do not.
You've come a long way in that regard. So, you've bought industry, you should be commended. You've bought industry along with you on that journey, and been approachable all the way through. And, we once again see yourselves as a valued partner for us going forward. Advice, keep talking.
Yeah, thank you.
Keep talking. As much as the tech's taking a lot of paperwork out, it doesn't take the noise out, right?
It doesn't.
I guess the more we collaborate on ideas, suggestions, and I guess bringing the whole food chain together, right, from the producer to the agency network to the processor, understanding the whole life cycle of the animal is our key, because there's only so many out there, and from our point of view, we need to understand where they flow and how many times we can touch them on the way through. And to be able to trace that accurately and provide real-time data to do that, to maximise turnover, to maximise gains, is what it's all about.
And as we've talked about on countless occasions, we we firmly believe that integrations and partnerships is really fundamental to moving forward. We know we can't do everything for everyone, or build some sort of Swiss Army knife. So
you've done a pretty good job so far.
Yeah, thank you. But I think that those integrations with other platforms, whether it's a Nutrien-based one or whether it's some other ag tech off the shelf, is certainly a key part of what we think the future looks like. And we're looking forward to continuing on working with you. And I thank you very, very much for your support over the years. And we've had a lot of fun along the way too.
That's a bad thing.
There's a couple of stories that do pop out. Some of the Sydney trips, and whether it's Sydney or Tassie or Mildura, or are there any that stand out, or do you have any favourite Sean Doolan stories that you'd like to share with the?
Oh, I think this is
or keep it G-rated?
This is quite a global platform, so I don't know that we need to jump into any dual stories. There's a few of them out there, but no, we've certainly, we enjoy ourselves to the extent, you guys and your team have been brilliant. We've been great partners along the way from a business standpoint, ever approachable, and we're always there to help solve an issue and celebrate the success. So,
fantastic!
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. One last question for you, and it's a bit of a borrow from another podcast I like, which I talked about on the previous episode. But is there anything you've changed your mind about recently? And it can be about anything. It doesn't need to be about livestock or software or data.
Anything I've changed my mind about recently?
It's a curly one.
The calibre of the Geelong Football Club.
There we go.
That's all right. Very impressive win last night against last year's Premier. So
yeah, I'm spewing. I didn't turn the TV on.
No, it was worth a watch. So don't doubt the Cats.
Don't underestimate the Cats. Very good.
Play this back in September and see how we go.
Yeah, right. Very good. No, I love it. Thanks very much, mate. And look forward to the next 10 years.
Well done.
Thanks very much.
Good on you.
Cheers.
Thanks for listening. Make sure you subscribe or follow. And if you've got any feedback, jump on our website and you'll find all our contact details there. We're all ears. And also, if you've got anyone you want us to get on the show, please don't hesitate. We're really open to that too.